Welcome to this lesson on spring force and Hooke's law. Springs are everywhere around us, from the suspension in vehicles to the mechanism in a ballpoint pen. Today, we'll explore the physics behind how springs work and the mathematical relationship that governs their behavior. This fundamental concept in mechanics will help you understand elastic forces and how objects respond when they're stretched or compressed. Spring force is an elastic force that a spring exerts when it is either compressed or stretched from its natural length. When you push or pull a spring away from its equilibrium position, it pushes or pulls back. This is what we call the spring force. It's the spring's way of trying to return to its original, unstretched state. The key word here is elastic, which means the spring can return to its original shape after the force is removed. The relationship between spring force and displacement is described by Hooke's law, which states that F equals negative kx. This simple yet powerful equation tells us exactly how much force a spring exerts based on how far it's been stretched or compressed. Named after physicist Robert Hooke, this law is fundamental to understanding elastic materials and their behavior under force. Let's break down each variable in Hooke's law. F represents the spring force, measured in newtons. This is the force the spring exerts back on whatever is stretching or compressing it. K is the spring constant, measured in newtons per meter. This value tells us how stiff the spring is. And X is the displacement, measured in meters. This is how far the spring has been stretched or compressed from its equilibrium position. You might wonder why there's a negative sign in the equation. This negative sign is crucial because it tells us that the spring force always acts in the opposite direction to the displacement. If you stretch a spring to the right, it pulls back to the left. If you compress it to the left, it pushes back to the right. This is what we call a restoring force because it always tries to restore the spring to its equilibrium position. The spring constant K is a measure of the spring's stiffness. A higher value of K means the spring is stiffer and harder to stretch or compress. For example, a car suspension spring has a much higher K value than a spring in a pen. A stiffer spring requires more force to achieve the same displacement. This property is intrinsic to each spring and depends on factors like the material it's made from and its physical dimensions. Displacement X refers to the distance the spring has moved from its equilibrium position. The equilibrium position is the natural, unstretched length of the spring where it experiences no net force. When we measure displacement, we're measuring how far from this natural position the spring has been moved. It doesn't matter if the spring is stretched or compressed, we simply measure the distance from equilibrium. When we plot spring force against displacement, we get a straight line. This linear relationship is one of the defining characteristics of an ideal spring. The slope of this line is the spring constant, K. This means that if you double the displacement, you double the force. If you triple the displacement, you triple the force. This proportional relationship makes springs predictable and useful in many applications. Let's work through a practical example to see how Hooke's law is applied. A spring with a spring constant of 200 newtons per meter is stretched 0.15 meters from its equilibrium position. We need to find the spring force. We're given K equals 200 newtons per meter and X equals 0.15 meters. Now we can plug these values into Hooke's law to find the force. Using Hooke's law, F equals negative kx, we substitute our values. F equals negative 200 multiplied by 0.15. When we calculate this, we get F equals negative 30 newtons. The negative sign indicates that the force is directed opposite to the displacement. So if the spring was stretched to the right, the force of 30 newtons acts to the left, trying to pull the spring back to its equilibrium position. Let's recap the essential concepts. Spring force follows Hooke's law, F equals negative kx. The force is directly proportional to displacement, creating a linear relationship. The negative sign indicates a restoring force that always acts opposite to the displacement. And finally, a higher spring constant K means a stiffer spring that requires more force to stretch or compress. Understanding these principles is fundamental to mechanics, and will help you analyze systems involving elastic forces.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.